Single time this has been on HSN, it is sold completely out. Teeter is a company, they are the longest running fitness company or fitness brand here at HSN, well over 21 years here, but the company has been in business for over 40 years. They specialize in products that improve our lives, but specifically products that help temporarily alleviate back and joint pain. Now I'm talking about their famous inversion table. What Roger Teeter, if you've seen him on the air, he's a force to be reckoned with, and Riley, they're a family company. You want to talk about American pride and American born. They wanted to create a fitness product for people like me. In fact, I was just telling Donna, I have now always check with a doctor if you've got, particular medical issues. I have a labral tear. I have several herniated discs. I've got osteo and rheumatoid arthritis. It's so funny. Whenever I get to work, they call it the Shannon Pain Patrol. The pain, what hurts today, Smith? Listen, we all want to age gracefully, but you are looking at the fountain of youth. So specifically, Teeter, Roger and Riley, they didn't want to copycat what everybody else in America does. Did you realize that when most fitness products are created, it's like a little cookie cutter assembly? It's like Santa's workshop. This nutcracker looks like that nutcracker, looks like that nutcracker. They just put different paint on it. That's the way fitness equipment is usually made. That is not the way this is made. This is a recumbent stepper. My mom that I was just talking about with our Bissell Today's Special, she just had knee surgery. And again, always check with a doctor before you begin an exercise program. Her doctor told her, Pat, you have to be working out or moving 5 days a week. My mom has never worked out. There's an old exercise bike in my parents' farm. She's like, well, I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, Mom, don't get on that. And can I tell you why? There's like, Tim will give you all the specifics, but it's almost like a knee, they call it knee shear. When you get, Donna, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a knee shear. Pat, I hope you're listening. I will call you later, Pat. This is what I want to send your way, because it really has very easy assembly, 2 people in 30 minutes or less, especially when you consider the unique technology. So Roger and Riley went to physical therapist's office. They paid for the licensing and basically the same tooling that are used in physical therapist's office for zero impact. And the other thing is, do you realize you'd have to do 7 different workouts in order to achieve the same kind of benefits that you're getting with this? So this is, again, well, case in point, twice a week, or 2 times, 7 to 10 minutes, they found almost 100% gentle impact on the knees, almost 100% low impact exercise for the back. They found 93, this is like a perfect report card, 93% gentle low impact exercise for the hips, and then 93% less stress on the knees and back. We are taking hundreds of dollars off, basically $100 off our HSN price, although I can tell you it sells for more at the Teeter website. We are doing 12-month VIP financing, in which case you can do 12 flex pays of $62.50. We're doing free shipping. And you know that saying, there's an app for that? Fitness home gyms are like a whole new buzzword. I mean, people cannot keep fitness equipment in stock, whether it's HSN or the big websites. But did you know the little hidden, dirty little secret behind those home gyms? Donna, you know what I'm gonna say. They make you buy the product and then they make you pay for the product every month if you wanna train with it. She's like, can I get an amen? Donna and I are having a church moment up in here because, we all want to see, amen. So there's an app for that. Well, it's a team and a company that we really have relied on, well, for over 2 decades here at HSN. We have very limited quantities. This is your power hour. You can get a full body workout. You're gonna burn more calories than you even do on the treadmill. It's a lot safer, in my own opinion, zero impact. All right, he always makes an impact whenever I have him in any one of my shows, and I'm delighted to see him. That's number 1. Tim Wilkins is joining us, and Tim, first of all, it's been far too long. And Tim, I love that you're doing this, because first and foremost, we are both aficionados in the kitchen. We love to cook. We love to eat. Obviously, you're in incredible shape. You are shredded, as they say in the industry. But it's really true. This is someone like me who used to work out a lot of time, but as I've gotten older, I do have some, medical challenges, always check with a doctor, of course, but then it's also for someone like you who is just ripped and ready, and we are just proud to have it and you here. So welcome, Tim.
Well, first of all, I miss you. I miss my friends, I miss my home and my family at HSN, but it's so good to be with you today. And you and I, we did run into each other constantly in the gym, outside of HSN, and there's a word out there in the gym world, beast mode, because you did not play around with your workouts when I saw you in the gym. And that, I have such a huge respect. But you know that I walked those halls for the last 10 years, giving any advice I could to anybody who would listen. What's your workout? What's your diet? How can I help? This is my passion. And when the Teeters came to me a couple years ago and said, we would love to have you be a part of our family and help you on our mission to just get people moving and feeling good, I said, this is what I want to do forever. Please, thank you. Let's do this. So it is such a great thing. And this piece, I have had this, well, when you see the app that you talked about that we give you that is free, no subscription, when you see that, it's me on the front of it. When you first open it, it's the Move app. And I am so honored to have helped create some of the workouts that are on there. That's me right there, Shan.
Oh, it is.
And then it was me. And then you open it up and I have a bunch of workouts in here. There's a ton of trainers, no subscription, free, upper body workouts, HIIT workouts, lower body, quick hits, easy to keep you moving, to keep you using it, to keep you enjoying the machine that you got. You don't have to worry about anything. It is such an easy, like you said, zero impact. We license this technology. You'll see the motion. It's a stepping, gliding motion. It's not a cycling motion like on a recumbent bike or even on a treadmill where your body motion is doing it and your impact of your joints is on there. Now, here's the beauty. You see this light up. You see the impact that you're not getting because of that gliding motion, but you'll also start to see how the different muscles are being impacted. On a recumbent bike, it's just the legs. So you're getting fatigue in just the legs. But by spreading this muscle fatigue out throughout the entire body, the upper body, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, and the legs, you're getting a full body workout. You're burning 17.4% more calories per workout, and you're not having that soreness thinking, oh, my legs are burning, I'll never make it through this time. This is spreading that workout out so you can feel good and do this 5 days a week, like the CDC says, for a longer life and a more quality life. That's the beauty of the FreeStep. And you see there that additional, that, like you said, 5.8 workouts to 7 workouts on the recumbent bike means you get more impact in a shorter time. So getting on this just feels good.
It does. You know what? I'm going to borrow a phrase from the A-team. You know, work smarter, not harder. I mean, seriously, anyone who's ever watched HSN and has seen the Professor Amos family, that's an adage, but it applies here. And so zero impact, more comfortable. Let me say it again. Zero impact, more comfortable, but I'm burning more calories, and that is critical. We are burning more calories. Now, before we go to the testimonial, I know Tim is gonna do this, a little walkthrough too. Always check with a doctor before you begin an exercise program. You're gonna hear me like an egg timer say that, because I have herniated discs and a labral tear in addition to arthritis. I have to be very careful about what I sit on. I'll be perfectly honest, and I won't say their names. I have sold those studio bikes on the air where honestly, if I sat on a bed of nails or concrete, it probably would have been more comfortable for me. And honestly, where my back hurt more after, you know, even just sitting on something, that is not this. So zero impact does not mean effective. We're gonna talk about the handles. We're gonna talk about the easy installation. I wanted you to see the padding on the chair. They were even very thoughtful about the seat design. Frankly, this is, I think, might even be more comfortable than the chair I sit in to watch TV at night. And I know that sounds extreme, but that's really the truth. But this is your power hour. This is your only show of the weekend. We have, I think, Allison, you said only 1,000 to go around. We're gonna talk about the handle position. You are burning more calories, zero impact, zero impact. It is licensed technology taken from the physical therapist's office. I'm gonna be calling my mom about this. My mom had knee replacement. Her doctor wants her to work out, but I don't want her to get that knee shear. Sometimes you can do more damage than good. We'll circle back. Well, I'll have Tim give you a tour of the machine and talk about the specific features, but with only $1,000 to go around, $100 off, 12-month VIP financing. Let's see what others had to say about this remarkable product.
The FreeStep has been a lifesaver for me. It really has. It's easy on my knees, and it's helping me to transition into walking, moving around, and exercising. But you know what I really like about it? My husband does not like to exercise, but he turned to me the other day, he said, Neely, I love this.
Well, when I was younger, I was indestructible. I did 20 years in the Army, and I could run for miles. I find now that I'm getting older, my knees just aren't what they used to be. The older I get, the more important it is for me to stay fit. With FreeStep, I find that my joints are not impacted at all. This machine is fluid, it's smooth, it's comfortable. It's just such a low impact, outstanding machine. Instead of sitting in my favorite chair, now I'm sitting on FreeStep. I can watch TV, and I'm moving my legs, I'm moving my arms. Before I know it, the show's over, and I just got a great workout without even thinking about it.
It's so interesting because, see, Donna and I, first of all, I love Donna, but normally they keep these studios really freezing, but for whatever reason, it's overly warm in here. Although, you know what the other thing is? We're getting our blood pumping. I mean, we might not even realize it, but I am burning more calories than I would be burning if I was on my treadmill. I am burning more calories than if oh man, and Tim, you're right. Beast mode is true. My friend Allison, Allison, you know this is true. She's like, oh, we should work out together. I'm like, no. Mama does not play with others at the gym. I'm like, oh, stay out of my way. I'm hitting the weights, I'm hitting the treadmill. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's a whole situation. But now to go through, well, I'm closer to 60 than I am 50. And I'll tell you what, you know how they say things change? Move it or you lose it. It's really true. But Donna, I mean, that's no joke, right? Zero impact does not mean effective. I'm gonna say that 100 times if you hear me say it once. Zero impact does not mean ineffective. I am burning more calories on this, and I'm doing it in a way that is bringing me functional fitness because, and trust me, check with a doctor. But Tim, I'm gonna defer to you because not only is it more effective, it is not cookie cutter fitness. Other fitness products, it's like a little assembly line and then they just copy and change the paint. So this is licensed from physical therapist's office. And then can you also talk about the engineering of the comfort and how it gives me a full body workout? And then specifically these handles have a couple of different uses or effectivenesses as well, correct?
They absolutely do. Now, I'm going to slow down here for a second. You know the Teeters, you talk about the cookie cutter aspect. They went through and they customized every aspect of the machine, from the seat to the gliding motion, the magnetic resistance that I'll talk about in a minute that makes it such a smooth, quiet motion that if you're going to get up before your family and do it before the day starts, do it at night after the kids go to sleep, or just, this is one of my favorites, in front of the TV, put on your favorite show, time will fly. You'll say, I was only going to do half an hour. I just did 45 minutes and didn't even feel it. And now I want to start another show, but I don't want to do an hour and a half. But it is so great the way they've thought out the padding on the handles, the extra wide seat with that extra bit of padding. Everything is so incredibly solid. That magnetic resistance that you're going to see, and we'll see an animation on that in a minute, means very low maintenance, frictionless. It's going to last a long, long time. These have been tested in 2.3 million cycles. So this is an incredibly high quality machine. The handles have an extra bit of padding. You're going to feel like you feel a lot of handles, you know they're going to just disintegrate quickly. These are extra thick. You talk about these sides. Let me undo this one. This is one of my favorites. The workouts that we created for the Move app, the free Move app, by the way, hit all the different body parts for all the motions you're going to do. But one thing you can actually do is turn this. You'll hear it lock. Yep. And right there. And you can actually work your triceps and your shoulders another way. Turn your arms around and pull. Work your biceps. You can even work the triceps this way. And adjusting that moves the different body parts in different ways. Again, if you have joint issues in your knees, hips, back, ankles, this is created specifically for that to have zero impact. Now, you start talking about your shoulders as we get older. I've got all kinds of aches and pains. I'm in my 50s now. You and I have known each other a long time. I'm fighting the good fight, but there's a lot of days that my knees have hurt for 40 years. It's starting to catch up. Having no impact, having that gliding motion and not a cycling motion, or the impact of this 200+ pound body pounding on a treadmill, having that so easy. And then on the days that I work my upper body, check this out, Shannon. This is one of my absolute favorite things. This is a video I did. I just turned that down. There we go. This is a video I did for the Move app, where you can actually put your feet up and just concentrate on your upper body. And I burn out my shoulders, my back, my chest, really pull into it, pump those arms, tighten up the back of those arms. All these workouts are free. Matt, my friend, Holly, there's probably 6 or 8 great trainers that I've done videos with that I've watched them go in there, and we're so excited to lead you through these workouts and really show you how to work the machine. Get up in the morning, do that 15 minutes with us. It's going to change your whole day, those feel-good endorphins. The CDC put out a study a couple years ago where they looked at all the studies done on exercise and movement. And they found it is one of the most important things you can do to exercise, to move. 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, to reduce blood pressure, the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, anxiety, and depression. You and I, being gym rats, when they closed the gyms, a lot of people don't like to go to the gym. They want to do their own thing in their own world. When they closed the gyms, though, for us, my brain just shut down. I was so sad. I missed my friends. I missed that feel good. I missed that the high that you get from exercising, the enjoyment that you get from just getting on here, getting that heart pumping, getting your brain, all that blood going to your brain, and having your muscles feel good like you did something for yourself. I missed all that, and I was so glad when this machine showed up about a year and a few months ago, and I could just get moving again.
Well, and Tim, you nailed it. It's so funny. You didn't hear me talking to Gabrielle, my CP, tonight. I have not been at the gym, and I actually just walked into a gym, true story, just walked in to kind of, just even physically walking into a gym again lifted my hearts like, a little girl on her first prom date. Seriously, my heart just went pity-pat. But here's the other thing about that gym experience. Tim knows I have 3 gym memberships, full disclosure, because I'm a cuckoo bird. Tim has seen me in the gym. I mean, when I say, mama don't mess around, mama don't mess around. None of my gym memberships, which by the way, they vary anywhere from $29 a month to $48 a month. I have them for different reasons. Some have infrared treatments, some have this machine, that machine. I'm very picky about my workouts. None of them have this. And by the way, any of the workouts that I would do, even if I were going to the gym right now, which I'm not, for a lot of different reasons, I'm burning more calories than on my treadmill, the gym at my treadmill. I'm burning more calories than I am on the stepper. I'm burning more calories than I am on the elliptical. It is not a recumbent bike. Remember, there's no knee share here. The other thing about this is, and Allison, if we could also cue up the doctor, you know the one I'm talking about, because we'll do Roger first, but one other thing, because since Tim was talking about the app and the arm position, you can tell that, Tim, we've known each other a while. We're like cut from the same cloth. I got you, brother. He knows. That girl, she just, don't get her started talking about food and fitness. She won't shut up.
Well, we had in the gym, out of the gym, in the makeup room for many years. As soon as we'd see each other, what are you doing? What are you eating? What are you doing? And we get so excited about sharing our workouts and sharing our passion for that excitement that comes from all this. I really look forward to seeing you so often just to say, here's what I did in the last couple months.
True. Well, Tim, they need to do this, because it's a power hour. They're only 1,000. I want to talk about the arm position, and I know Tim mentioned the app. There's no dirty little secret behind this, meaning fitness gyms are the hottest thing in America. You know those things that you look and you can see yourself like a mirror, and those other, dream bikes, the ones that I'm talking about. The dirty little secret is you buy that product, and then every month they ding, well, I won't say ding, but you have to subscribe to a service. And different strokes for different folks, but when I say the Teeter family, they got you. They got you. They got you, girl. They got you, guy. I mean, they're going to deliver to your door. They even thought of the, very little assembly. I want you to hear from Roger Teeter, though. Of course, he is Daddy Teeter. They've been here for 21 years with their inversion table, longest running fitness. But the company is an American and still family-run company for over 4 decades. So I want to see what Roger has to say about this.
As the founder of Teeter, my goal has always been to help people live healthier, more active lives. If you've been struggling with back and joint pain, you need a way to exercise without adding more stress and strain to the body. We designed the Teeter FreeStep with a unique stepping motion that follows a smooth linear path to reduce stress to the knees, the hips, and the back. Now you can have an amazing workout. Let Teeter be your solution so you can get back to fitness and you can feel your best.
Well, if anybody indicates that, it is Roger himself. We also have doctor testimonials. Remember, this is not cookie cutter fitness. This actually, you know what, Allison, can we do the doctor? And then I'm gonna have Tim circle back with the features again, just because I want you to realize, even with my gym memberships, there is no gym that I belong to that has anything like this. It is stolen, frankly. Well, I saw it's licensed from the physical therapy office, but it's important that you understand this is something that you would really only find in a doctor or physical therapist office, but you can do it for the only 1,000 that go around, and here's what they have to say.
Every body system that we look at benefits from exercise. The cardiovascular system, respiratory. I spend a lot of my time telling patients, whatever it takes, we've got to keep you moving. The FreeStep is versatile in terms of the amount of force that can be applied. The resistance is variable. The position is comfortable. It allows for a more natural running type motion without the stress of standing and weight bearing during the activity.
Any parent who had to do e-learning this last year, that's the report card you want your kids to get. Right? Leslie is coming up next. I know she was doing e-learning from home, and you know, God bless all of our parents. God bless all of our military personnel. That's you too, Tim, Mr. Tim. You know, on a weekend that we salute and support and revere our hardworking Americans, but especially our men and service women, and honor those who have given the ultimate gift of privilege, their lives, of course. And you know, this is a product that gives back to your life. Whether you are somebody who does struggle with certain medical manifestations of the sins of your past, or you're just somebody who's Donna's like, now listen, I could take that in a lot of different directions because I've known you a while too. But if you're truly looking for the fountain of youth, this is it. I'm delighted that I'm the only host that has this Memorial Day weekend. It is a power hour. Let me regroup. We're about halfway through this presentation, so let me just hop off here real quickly. This is our Ready, Set, Summer Sale weekend. You're watching HSN. We are doing everything on 5 Flex Pay, everything on 5 Flex Pay, whether it's on the air or online. But this also has something called 12-month VIP financing. Now that means if you have an HSN card, you could create 12 interest-free payments of $62.50. We're taking $100 off your purchase, but then you can do $40 off. If you don't have a card, you could apply and buy and take $40 off your purchase. We will pay for your shipping. Allison, I'm guessing the shipping's about $100? Okay, you know, I'm gonna have her check on that because, you know, let's be honest, this is not an inexpensive item. So almost $100, okay? Dancing right around that issue. Teeter is a family-owned company. They've been on HSN, longest-running fitness line, for 21 years. The company itself has been in business for over 40 years. This is licensed technology that is taken from physical therapist's office. But the other thing about it is it has zero impact, but it is more effective. It will burn more calories than your treadmill, than your elliptical. It is not a bike. It's a product that is unique unto itself. So Tim, I'm gonna defer back to you. Tim Wilkins is joining us. I love Tim, I miss him. I miss seeing your face, and you're right, I miss our fitness and food conversations, and what are you eating, what are you doing? You know, all that great stuff. But let's talk about why this is so different. Now, you and I are gym rats, but I want to get this for my mom. And like I said, she had knee replacement surgery. And I just told her point blank, I said, do not get on that exercise bike that is in the basement. That's the one that I used to use when I was in high school. And I remember how that used to tear my knee up even before I had issues. So I'm like, Pat, that is the last thing you need to do. So we're definitely cut from the same cloth when it comes to fitness, but something like this is even more important for people like my mom who maybe have not been in the gym. They want to be comfortable. They want to sit and get fit. They want to get heart healthy. You want to look younger, you work out. This is the item to do it with, isn't it?
Your mom and my father-in-law, Jim, we got him one a few months ago. This is an important feature for them. You talk about gym rats and athletes. This is great for them too. But this side adjustment that adjusts the resistance, adjusts from very high to 0. So if you it's not about getting in great shape for some of it. It's not about losing weight. For some of us, it's just about keeping moving so that we can enjoy life, go on adventures. They're going to open up the world to vacation again. We're going to want to be able to move, to be able to, for my father-in-law, just go out and enjoy the things he likes to do. For your mom, just get out and enjoy friends. This allows you to crank that up as quietly and effortlessly as humanly possible with this magnetic resistance. No, it's frictionless. You see how light that is? I can turn that up. That got really hard, really fast. But for people with joint immobility issues, that's the key. Being able to turn that down and just keep all of your motions going. Get your heart going, get your cardiovascular system going, and just feel good. So many of us wait too long. We wait till our 40s, 50s, 60s. We wait for a diagnosis when we know what we should be doing, and we really don't realize it's that easy. Even the CDC, 30 minutes, 5 days a week. You talk about the military. I remember when I was young and a young Marine and feeling all gung-ho and ready to go. My daughter's home visiting now, magna cum laude in kinesiology and exercise science. She's also Army, so she's another veteran in our family I'm super proud of. And we know the need for, at every age, feeling good, staying moving, staying fit, and just find something that you can do that will make you feel good. And this is for so many people not having an impact, not feeling the thump of your body weight against a treadmill, not feeling that cycling motion of a recumbent bike or an elliptical that creates that knee shear you keep talking about, that creates that pain in the front of the knees, because it is a straight up, straight down motion that doesn't wobble your hips, wobble your back, and cause back pain everywhere. My father-in-law has knee and back issues, and this was the perfect machine for him to get on and get moving. They tell you after all these surgeries, get moving. Back in the old days, they'd leave you in the hospital 4 or 5 days before they'd move you. Now, you're out of surgery. They want you to get up and go to the bathroom and walk around the place. This is perfect to get moving.
It is indeed, and they are moving out of here. Allison, we have what? I don't know if we can show the quantity left counter or not, but it's a power hour. This is your only appearance of the entire Memorial Day weekend. It is $100 off. I think we started with only like 1,000. Are we, okay. Okay, so we have basically only 1,000 to go around. There is a 30-day return policy. We're paying for your shipping. That's almost a $100, freebie, if you want to think of it that way. Here, Allison, if it's okay, here's what I'd love to do. I'd love to do some testimonials. And then do we also have that infrared video? Am I thinking of, oh, okay. We've had different support. If we did, I can tell you it's engaging your entire mechanism, meaning it might feel, like I said earlier, more comfortable than the chair that I sit and watch TV in, but make no mistake, you are engaging your full body. Now, both Tim and Donna and myself, we were doing it sometimes with the arms, sometimes without the arms. Before you see the testimonial, the one thing I want to talk about with these arms, every other fitness product that I have used, and trust me, it is not my first rodeo. Like Tim said, he's seen me at the gym. Roger's seen me at the gym. Gyms are not my problem. I love to go to them. I have, with the exception of this is the only fitness product that I've actually used the arms, and I'll tell you why. Because it comes from Physical Therapy Office, do you notice how it's a natural rhythm and a natural cadence with your body? Every other arm mechanism that I've ever used with any other fitness product, it almost forces your body out of misalignment. You almost feel like you're forcing yourself to adapt to the machine instead of the machine adapting to you. And then frankly, I always feel like, oh, I'm gonna fall off, or I'm gonna hurt something. That is not this. Everything is in perfect alignment. Everything is working in synchronicity. Everything is working in chorus to burn more calories, to burn more fat, to give you cardio and strength and muscle building all at once. I'm gonna say it again, with zero impact. Zero impact does not mean ineffective. It means zero impact. And depending on how you're rotating these handles, you want to get the tricep workout of your life. Ladies, we must, well, you want to lift You know the rest. You know the rest, for heaven's sake. You do that with the handle position. I love you, Donna. Donna always laughs at my jokes, even if they're poorly formed or otherwise. Yeah, it's a good sense of humor. That's also something that Tim and I share. But you know what? No messing around and no tomfoolery or Timfoolery. I'd love for you to see these testimonials, and then we'll loop back around. We'll talk about all the features and the technology. But it's a one and done. It's a power hour. Only look for Memorial Day weekend. Once more, not like any other machine you've seen at your gyms, only, and technology borrowed and licensed from doctors and personal or a physical therapist's office. And again, this is what people are achieving at home.
I put it up to the universe, like, show me something I can use to keep my muscles in tone, give me the cardio workout, but that won't be high impact on my muscles and my joints. And then all of a sudden, within 2 days, I saw this ad for FreeStep. And I was like, could this be the answer to my prayer? And I tried it, and I absolutely love it. I was getting a workout, and I wasn't feeling the impact on my body. It was easy. Freedom of movement was there. I actually find myself doing more, going the extra mile, because it's more diverse. I'm not looking to get off right away. I started seeing definition in my legs after only 1 week, which is really, really, really good. I mean, I've been in fitness for a long time, and there isn't much that you can see results that quickly. I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling better, feeling the muscles starting to engage, and walking around, and I'm like, I feel firm, I feel good.
I had to find something else to do without the impact and without the strain on my body, on my joints, and on my back. I've tried everything. I've tried the elliptical, I've tried the stationary bike, I've tried all of those things. None of them provided the support and the overall cardio and full body workout that the FreeStep does. It answered so many of the issues that I had with doing a cardio workout. My first impression was how smooth it was, how it glided, how it just felt so natural and so smooth. Okay, so I'm able to use it for basically as long as I need to use it. Honestly, I've never looked forward to exercise as much as I look forward to it with the Teeter FreeStep. And that's the truth. The FreeStep has been a game changer. I love it.
It's so funny because, we chat a lot when you're watching those videotapes. And what we were chatting about, I was just giggling with Donna, is, Tim, once again, Tim Wilkins is joining us. You're joining us. It's a fabulous Ready, Set Summer sale. Everything's on 5 Flex Pay. This is your power hour. It's the only time that you're going to see technology that was licensed and taken directly from doctor and physical therapist's office. But Tim, I was sharing the story about how, I got so happy I actually walked to do a gym this last week. And I say the sweet young man, because they're all a lot younger than me. So he was trying to tell me, oh, this machine, that machine. And Tim, even with the face shield on, I mean, he could see the eyes. He's like, oh, I don't have to tell her anything. But for most people, there's a learning curve. Let's be honest. There's a fear factor that's associated with fitness where people, Donna, right? I'm not even kidding. I think that, I'm just speaking for myself, I think that keeps a lot of women in my generation or my age in particular out of the gym, is because it's like, oh, I don't want to ask somebody. I'm so nervous. I don't know how to use this machine or that machine. I don't know a Smith machine from a, you go down the list. There's no fear factor here. It's actually, in my own personal opinion, less of a learning curve than maybe even an elliptical or some of the recumbent bikes, and different strokes for different folks. It's also dead silent. Donna and I have actually been working out on this almost the entire time we've been on the air. That's also the only product I can say that about, because normally it's like, whoo, get the camera off me, I gotta take a break. I'm gonna say it again. Tim, no, you know it's true, because it's not Tim's first rodeo. Zero impact does not mean ineffective. Zero impact does not mean ineffective. I am still in a perfect position, engaging my entire body, including my core, including my triceps. We must increase and lift something, and I'm doing it. And I'm burning more calories than I do by treadmill. And that's the genius behind this, isn't it, Tim?
That's the genius, Shannon.
It is genius, right?
It really is. The fact that they've made it so easy to get a full body workout in there. You're right. You walk into a gym, you go, what machine does what part? How do I do it? How many days a week do I do it? This is that full body workout. You see, I flip the handles around again. to get that back of the arm, that tricep or the bat wing that gets away from us as we get older. That'll tighten that up. The front of the shoulder, the chest a little bit, and then I can switch it around and work the rest of my body. The legs are always going. Keep your core nice and tight. But the beauty of working all this at the same time is, according to a big study we had done at the Colorado Center of Health Sciences, they hooked our respondents up to some really sophisticated metabolic equipment. And they found that doing this full body workout, having the arms going at the same time as the legs, burns 17.4% more calories. And then in this study, we asked some people that had just done it, compared to the bike, how did it feel on your body? 97% easier on the back, 97% easier on the knees, 93% easier on the hips, 93%. I mean, like you said, the report card I never had as a kid. Luckily, I've got very smart children that graduate with honors, but I never had this. This is a quality machine that is tested for 2.3 million cycles, frictionless magnetic resistance. Everything's been customized by the Teeters for long life, zero impact, and an easy workout that just gets us moving and feeling good, burning those calories. All right, fun tip. You would ask me all the time, all right, give me one thing I can do. Here's the beauty of this being so quiet. Get up in the morning before anybody else on an empty stomach, get right to those fat stores and do your workout. Put on the Teeter Move app, pick one of us to work out with, do your 15, 20, 30 minutes, you're done. You will feel good, you'll feel alive throughout the entire day, and you get right at burning those calories. That's a tip that the pros use getting ready for competitions. Early morning, empty stomach cardio. Just get right to it, start burning those calories.
Okay, here's what's happening, Tim. First and foremost, I switched to the calorie display because let's be honest, you know, sometimes women don't even want to know what they want to weigh. They just want to know how many calories they burned or what size they are. It's a whole lot, it's much more fun to say, oh, my size 4. Then I weigh 145 pounds. I mean, whatever it might be, right? It's like, oh, but I'm a size 4. Girls, it's all about those calories burned. So I've switched the handles. So to Tim's point, you pull up, and then you just, a nice simple mechanism. All padded, of course. I'll get off the seat so you can see the seat here in the studio again as well. And then we're gonna show you some more testimonials. But I really, 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 really wanna encourage you to consider this. And you know, Tim, I'm just gonna say this real quickly because the elephant in the room is, this is not an inexpensive exercise product, okay?
No.
Listen, we have a lot of different fitness items, and I always say different strokes for different folks. Can you find fitness equipment here or on hsn.com for less money? Yeah, you can. However, you are not going to find something like this that is going to burn more calories than your treadmill or your elliptical or your recumbent bike with zero impact. For me, it's a zero pain threshold, and I'm not making any weird medical claims. I'm just talking about my personal experience here in the studio because, you know, I've got, you know, lots of different pain management challenges that I deal with on a daily basis. So I'm not gonna say it's not gonna, you know, again, always check with a doctor. But I can tell you for a fact, this is not like any other exercise product that we see here at HSN or that we will see. We have about 1,000 of them to go around. It is technology that is licensed and taken from personal physical therapy and doctor's offices. And Tim, before we do more testimonials, I want you to see this seat. It's also engineered in such a way that if you do have back issues, and again, always check with a doctor. This is not a medical device, although it's taken from doctor and physical therapist's office. Tim, can we talk about assembly real quick? Because I know it's one of the things that people rave about, and then we'll show some testimonials. But since the Teeters have been here for over 21 years, they knew that our customer does not like to put stuff together. So I put the handles on, or basically, give me that out-of-box experience for everybody.
Handles, pedals, and there's a couple of bolts that need some covers on them and a couple of the bolts within the handles. But here's the beauty of what the Teeters have done. You open up the direction booklet, you look in there and there's a little code, you scan this thing with your phone and it opens up this thing called the Built app. And it walks you through by voice. You don't have to go, oh, where is tab A and slot B? This thing says, now take this and put this here. And it is so very, very simple. You saw that the footing there in the back. You see the pedals going on, and there's these big extra wide pedals. The seat, that's it. Like you said, it says 2 people about 30 minutes. That's them kind of covering all the bases. I'm not a mechanical guy. There's a lot of times I'm building things that I call for my wife, Amber, and I say, all right, I give up. Come help me. This is one of those things now. I've built 3 of these, one for my father-in-law, one for myself, and one for another friend that had to have one once he got on mine. And I'm getting progressively better. But the first one took about 20 minutes, and I'm not savvy. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. But it was very simple. But what you will find, like you said, with the back support, fully adjustable. Let's go ahead and look how that lays back if you want to be even more laid back. Totally easy to adjust. But one thing you'll find, not just the padding in the seats, the padding of the handles, the oversized feet, the attachment up front where the calorie counter and the distance monitor has clips to put your device to watch videos, watch TV, watch movies. But you'll find just the feel is so quality and so heavy duty that it's not going to be like other lesser priced machines. You get them home and you go, this is kind of rickety. I've experienced that. I've been in this business a long time. And you get something home and you go, no, I don't know if that's going to support me. You're going to get on this. And this is the kind of thing when you get on the physical therapist's office, which is why we license this technology. You say, this thing is, I feel completely safe on this machine. I feel like I'm going to get a great workout for a long time to come with no maintenance. That's the beauty. No maintenance, and you feel really secure and safe on it.
You do indeed. Hey, I'm going to ask Allison, whenever available, I want to see if we have the exercise mat available as well. Oh, we do. Can we show that in the corner of the screen? Not like this is moving around and it's not going to mark up any floor or anything, but it's just nice. Gives you that full gym experience. I always recommend, and I'm speaking from personal experience, when we do have the mats available, get them just because they're nice. Oh, hey, one other thing. This might even be nice for your vibration platform. I love vibration technology too, so that would also work great for that, by the way. But here's the thing. We have about 1,000 of these to go around. This is your Power Hour with Tim. I love Tim. I've known Tim for a long time, and I got to tell you, I do love fitness. It's so funny, even when we have cleaning shows, I'm more likely to demonstrate fitness than I am cleaning products, if that tells you more about my personality. Maybe didn't have to guess. And Tim's like, oh yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
She'd rather work out than clean. I can tell you that for a fact.
Well, looking like that, Shannon, you'll get somebody else to clean for you. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
You keep working out. We've done more than enough cooking shows together too, and I know that you love to eat and you love to enjoy and experience life. I actually have friends that say, tell me a good workout on this so that I can burn just enough calories to have that ice cream cup I like to have at 9:30 every night. I've got a couple people who send me videos of themselves working out along to my friend Sid, my new friend Sid, who works out to the videos on the Teeter Move app and sends me pictures, says, here I am doing your morning workout again. And that is so inspiring for me to know that I'm having an impact, that I'm part of this Teeter experience, this Teeter family that is in your home helping you feel better and move better.
And that's so true. Allison, I don't know if we can show the quantity left or not, but I will just tell you, Tim does not have another show throughout the entire weekend. The Teeter family did this just for us. You have to imagine this is a product that I realize it might be more of an investment than other fitness items that we have here at HSN, but this is the one that you will use and that you will stick with. And that consistency is key. I don't care if it's a diet regimen, or sticking with the same man. Consistency is key to, consistency is the keys to the kingdom and really the keys to success in life. I want you to see some more testimonials because hopefully this will really hit home in terms of what a difference and just how it impacts people. Because at the end of the day, listen, we can make a lot of decisions. I love Amy and I love Beauty Report. I love the beauty products that we sell. But the truth of the matter is when you do something that improves your overall health, mental, physical, and outward appearance. You want to talk about the real fountain of youth? Something I've learned from, working with Andrew Lessman for over 2 decades and Roger. They know each other. Andrew actually still inverts for over 2 decades. If you want to look younger, you're moving that body. I'll just tell you that right now. You don't have to get as shredded as Tim is. He's Timmy-licious, but you don't... Tim, you can borrow that and put it on a business card. I'm Timmy-licious.
The website's getting fixed right now.
I'm counting on it. I'm counting on you.
I picked a bad time to get a drink. What are you doing to me, Shan?
I love you. Tim, let's share some of those testimonials, and then I'd love to circle back and just talk about some of the features that make this so different. Here you go.
I absolutely love my FreeStep. I've used a lot of recumbent bikes and stationary bikes and ellipticals at gyms, and what I absolutely love about the Teeter FreeStep is that it is smooth. It's probably the smoothest one that I have ever been on. You can lean back and you're able to get that resistance, but it's not affecting your joints in a negative way. You can adjust the handles so you can get an arm workout, which is, fantastic. You place your feet on the bars in front. You can put your arms to the side. Being able to switch it up a little bit is a great workout, not only for the upper body, lower body, but also overall body. Here's another product by Teeter that just the quality of it is fantastic. The Teeter FreeStep, I think, is one of those essential pieces of equipment that you need to have. The more I use it, the more I want to use it.
I was in a little bit of denial because I would go to these classes like I used to, or try and run a race, and I couldn't do it. The question then became, what am I going to do now? So when I found the FreeStep and realized that I could do a really hard workout, I thought, wow, I have found what I need right now in my life. And this action of the FreeStep is just beautiful. It's unique. The FreeStep gives you a total body workout. I feel my quads are stronger. I feel my core is toned. And this is my favorite part of the FreeStep. This used to be, well, it's still a little flabby, but I've got time. But the FreeStep has toned my arms, and that to me is a bonus because I didn't know that was going to happen. But the FreeStep really does work every area.
Hey, Don and I were talking about something. I'll let you fill in the blanks. Where's the cup holder, Tim?
You know what? It's right down here. It's right down here. Thank you, Shannon.
Listen, whatever beverage keeps you going, got the cup holder, got the tablet holder, got everything
I got a
you'd
few
want.
beverages I can suggest that are low cal, so while you're drinking on this thing. Hey, I gotta say, I gotta take it back to what we just went through as a country, as a globe. We went through this big virus that went around. People who were not in as good a shape suffered more from this. And then we look at what people go through every year when there's not a pandemic. All the different pre-existing conditions that are fixable, that you can pick up at any age, 35, 55, 65, and say, I can make a difference in my life in 2% of my day, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I can reduce my risk of stroke, diabetes, heart disease, lower my cholesterol, lower my blood pressure, anxiety and depression. I will tell you, from just someone who needs this like you do, to go in and clear my mind and feel good and start my day, end my day, whatever part of the day it is that needs to be clearer and happier, a brief workout will do that, will make you feel good. And then aside from that, once you're feeling good, you go out into the world and adventure and do things that, like we talk about with the inversion table, you get your life back. You start to enjoy time with friends, grandkids, kids, travels. We're about to travel again. I want to feel good enough that when I get on a cruise ship and I'm looking at that view of the excursions you can do, I don't want to pick my excursions based on inability to move. I want to say I can do any of these adventures at any age. I'm in my 50s, in my 60s and 70s. Roger's in his 80s, still doing the slalom course on the water skis and on the slopes. That's what I dream of for my life. Keep moving. Pick a day to start moving and never stop.
Well, and Tim, you nailed it. There's that great magnetic resistance. Again, you don't have to worry about cables or tethers or, anything, winches and pulleys and all that other kind of
maintenance,
nonsense.
grease, nothing.
Nothing. I will tell you this, though. They are going. I realize, we've got different strokes for different folks. We've got lots of, and everything has its place in life, but there is nothing like this. And certainly, can you spend less on a piece of fitness equipment? Sure you can. But let's just take the relative scale of what they're selling on those commercials for home gyms. The bikes that cost almost $2,000, Their dirty little secret is you spend almost $2,000, or I think they have a model that's on sale for like $1,100 or $1,200. The dirty little secret behind that is, yeah, it's the same bike that is in, you know, those spinning classes and whatnot, but then you spend a subscription fee. Even though, and they are beautiful, trust me, I've had fitness envy, those products that you hang on the wall and you can see yourself in, you know, your reflection in a mirror. They're great products. Guess what? You still have to have a subscription fee. And I guess my whole point is this. It's less than half of what you would spend for one of those professional spinning cycles. There are no gotcha moments in terms of maintenance. The seat, trust me, I have sat on those bikes, and even if I lost a bet, I wouldn't be getting out of that seat. I'll just tell you that right now. That is not this. So there are no hidden or dirty secrets with this, meaning no subscription fees. There's an app for that. I will say, minimal assembly for what it is. It is licensed technology from the physical therapists and doctors' offices. So in fact, speaking of doctors, I want you to take a listen to this, and then we'll circle the wagons. We'll give you a final tour about why this is so different. But I can tell you for a fact that phrase, move it or lose it, is really true. In fact, the reason I'm having so much difficulty with mobility management, and I'll put it to you that way, is because I haven't been going to the gym. And it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I have seen my physical mobility, just my ability to get up off the ground, you know, if I bend down to pick something up, be really hampered by the fact that I haven't been able to move or get to the gym. There are so many intrinsic values to just getting that body moving and doing it in a smart and sufficient and efficient way. And oh yeah, as an adjunct, burn more calories than your treadmill with zero impact. Here's what doctors have to say.
Every body system that we look at benefits from exercise. The cardiovascular system, respiratory. I spend a lot of my time telling patients, whatever it takes, we've got to keep you moving. The FreeStep is versatile in terms of the amount of force that can be applied. The resistance is variable. The position is comfortable. It allows for a more natural running type motion without the stress of standing and weight bearing during the activity.
Well, it's so interesting because I'm going to talk about that elephant in the room again. Is it more of an investment than other fitness equipment that we offer here at HSN? Absolutely. But it's decidedly unique. It is one of a kind. It is head of class. I mean, it is really top of the class. I mean, there's nothing else that we, or frankly anybody else, has, because this technology was licensed specifically by the Teeters from physical therapy offices. Now, we're taking $100 off. Everything for our Ready Set Summer sale is on 5 Flex Pay. We're paying for your shipping. That's almost $100 right there. You can do $40 off if you apply and buy on your HSN credit card. And then we also have something called VIP financing. Now that means if you have an HSN card, you could actually create 12 interest-free payments, or 12 flex pays. In that case, you're looking at $62.50. But in the relative scale, I have lots of storage lockers because I am a real shopper. And so where do I put all my stuff? Do you know I have spent more money on shoes than you're spending on this? I'm embarrassed to say, but it's true. Girls, if you're into the designer handbags, now I know that your wife is very fashionable, Tim, but I mean, guys must roll their eyes. I'm like, you spend how much on a purse? You spend how
My thought when I hear that, I say that purse should have been full of $100 bills for that kind of money.
Right, so I mean, in terms, and I only mention that, so I put it in the relative scale, because I do, now I will say this, when it comes to handbags, I do have girlfriends, they buy the $2,000 handbags, and I'm like, right, Dad? I go, okay. So you can't put a price on your health, and I realize up front, yes, it's more of an investment than other fitness items, but you cannot put a price on your health. And Tim, I think at the end of the day, I'll toss things back to you so you can give us some of the highlights and some of the bullet points, but that really is true. I don't care if you're in your 50s and have been a fitness buff all your life, or if in your 70s and your doctor said, you just had a knee surgery, I need you to get moving again. This is the one that, checks every box for all of us, doesn't it?
There is no greater investment than your health and your quality of life, your length of life. And that's the beautiful thing about that CDC study, is it is one of the #1 things you can do to not only increase the length of your life, but the quality of that time that you have. Reduce all those things like risk of stroke and diabetes and heart disease. But it's a beautiful thing the way they've created this. And I'm going to give you a quick dirty secret before I get into the real meat and potatoes of how great this is. You talk about those other machines, and one thing I hear from some of my friends is, yeah, but their trainers on the app are really hot. Yeah, so are our trainers, and the app is free. It doesn't have a subscription fee. Just saying. I'm
So
just throwing
will your
that out
wife
there.
give me prescription to make you my screensaver then?
I'll ask. I'm sure she will. She loves you. It's been a long time coming. She's a huge fan. So
love you guys.
here's the beauty. The way they've created this and the way that they've customized this, licensing that technology to give it a gentle gliding motion, that natural motion, taking away that knee shear you and I have talked about, taking the impact off your ankles, your hips. They've spread the workout across your upper body, your entire body, so it's upper and lower, so you're not getting the fatigue in just your legs and going, oh, I'll never get through this. So you're burning 17.4% more calories. That study that was done in the Colorado Center of Health Sciences, technical sensors in there to show that. So you're getting more done in a smaller amount of time. Literally 5.8 workouts on this compared to the 8 workouts, or the 8 workouts from a recumbent bike. More work in less time, feeling better, working all the body parts, and you're not fatigued. When you fatigue one part, you say, I'm not working that hard again for a week. This is spreading that out to get that workout done across the entire time, toning and tightening all that as you go. What a bonus that is to have that. And never wonder, well, what do I do tomorrow for this body part? What do I do tomorrow for that body part? This is doing it all for you. You get on, you glide, and you're moving. You're getting it done. That's the beautiful thing. And then you turn on the app, you turn on your favorite TV show. The hardest thing for me is finding new shows to watch because I burned through an entire 3 seasons. I go, well, that was great because it goes so fast. They're half-an-hour shows. I'm an episode and a half in, and it just flies by. You look up and you go, I'm done. This is great. It is such an easy machine to use. As you get harder, you got the magnetic resistance that adjusts on the side. You'll hear this. Turns right up. That just got really hard on my legs. That's good. I'll turn that back down. You can adjust that back down to 0. So if you have joint problems, you're just rehabbing, you're just starting out on a program, turn that down to 0, make it as easy as possible, and just move. Find a handle motion that works for you. Work those body parts, feel good. And that's the beauty of this. Turn on the app, find ways to use it. It couldn't be any easier than the Teeters have made it to start off any program. Or if you're like you and I and you want to just really get at it, that's what you can do.
You got it. Tim, I'm sorry. Time always flies by. It is so good to have you back. My love to you and the whole family. Enjoy your time with your daughter. Nice to have her home. And be safe. And thank you for your service, both in this show and militarily. Thank you, my friend.
Nice to see you, Shannon.
Good to have you here. Hey, don't hang up. We have the last 1,000. Definitely grab it if you can. Speaking of final quantities, Leslie's going to have the final quantities of your today's special. And I'll be back with Corez tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Well, you know what? Shoot, I want a hamburger. I might stick around and do some more of this. All right, we'll keep going, everybody. Sit and get fit. Leslie's coming up next. Stay tuned.